And we're back. And of course, he was just doing some amazing tricks. We'll see if we can get him to do a couple of those, after the break on film for you guys. But, Tree, growing up, who was your favorite basketball player? And how did they kind of mold what you tried to become as an older player?
Well, actually, basketball wasn't my favorite sport.
Really?
It was football. I played tight end and defensive end, football. So, but I can say, watching the game, my oldest brother, he was really good.
Yeah, sibling rivalry going on there?
No, man. I mean, I tried to play him one time and in front of all his friends, and he just straight embarrassed me. And I think that kind of gave me some drive, some motivation, But other than that, though, I used to watch him play all the time, and I mean, he was a really good basketball player, and I used to just sit in the stands and just watch him, and listen to the people chant his name and stuff like that. And so when that happened, one day I told a couple of my friends that we was at this basketball game. I was like, man, I want to play basketball. So that next day, I went out and started playing.
And was it the fact that you didn't have a helmet on and people could see you and that?
No, I never thought about that. I mean, that's a good point, but I never thought about that. I just, playing football, I just loved the contact. I had really good hands, and I was pretty fast at the same time, and I just loved football. But it was just something about the way the fans was cheering for my brother, and I was like, man, I want some of that.
Made a lasting impression.
Yeah. So, I went out the next day and started playing, and believe me, I couldn't hit the side of a barn with a basketball. I miss it every time.
Really?
Terrible.
Which is shocking for someone who can, do 360s and you're spinning the ball in your hand. That takes a lot of practice, man.
It does. But my thing with basketball, growing up watching him play, it was a long road. I mean, I didn't play my freshman year, I didn't play my sophomore year, but I went out my junior year. And once I went out my junior year, I ended up starting. And my coach at that time came up to me during practice once I made the team and asked me, why you never went out for the team? And I told him I just didn't think he wanted people like me around. And meaning not in a bad way, but somebody that's trying to learn the game of basketball.
Right, kind of raw, undeveloped, still learning the game,
right.
In its purest sense.
Right, and so what happened was, I didn't know it, but other people thought I was pretty decent to be on the varsity basketball team. My first, basketball team I ever played on. So I went and took that and said, wow, then my brother, with my brother and everything, by him being on the team as well, pushing me, it was really helpful.
That's definitely awesome. So we're going to get a little more into college life and transitioning on to the Globetrotters when we get back from the break.